for Yehu in the mid lane, and he has just TP'd back there.
But it's only 4.5 minutes into this game, so really not too much of note. Did see that little Hex Flash coming out, so Busio just trying to let Huhi know that they're here, that they're relevant. We'll have to see if they're going to look for anything as 10 seconds on the Dragon could spell disaster as they look for the fight. Busio is here, taking a lot of damage. The rest of the team's trying to follow up. Huhi has to back off. Busio's low, gets first blood taken. Darkwings locks it down. Humbuck is now low, flashed over by Yahoo. Is going to be enough. They're looking for more. Yike picks up the kill. It's all she wrote. KC, double kill for Yike.
I really like the intelligent play out of Yehu there. Yehu ignored the kill on Humbuck and kept pushing for Huhi, getting that extra damage, getting that extra chase down, and really closing the door on Sentinels. Darkwings, though, trying to get something back on Yehu here, getting that health advantage.
Yeah, Yehu did a good job. Wasn't able to get the kill, but got 2 assists.
Yeah, and so KC showed up, and that, again, heads-up play from Yehu. He followed up, they got the Humbuck, and then they also got Huhi. If Yehu had targeted...
Supreme display. Yike wants blood, and it's dogs after that, but now has to be careful as 3 members coming in. Huhi, Call of the Forge God is going to be there, but no, the shutdown is good. Humbuck actually able to take that one back. Impact here now, trying to do a little bit more, pulling the wave into their better space, but still... Great proactivity here out of Sentinels.
Busio goes in, it's just a cheeky little poke on the Darkwings, but I love that coming out of Impact. He was in that top lane and he threw his ultimate all the way down near mid lane just to get that slow, that extra bit of CC to really guarantee it.
Huhi and Busio doing a really good job rotating around, playing around the junglers too. Impact, bit of a masterclass trying to get those brittle breaks on them, but there's the equalizer as well. We'll see if Impact be able to hold a little bit more. The Forge God is called, does get the knockup, but you're quite low. It might not be enough. The flash has come out, but Yike comes in for cleanup crew.
Yike was there first. Humbuck was too late. Yike has every single kill. This is a fed jungler. That's a first completed item over to Yike as well. Humbuck close behind with that Cycler Sword.
Trade in. Oh, Supreme Display is going to be good. Humbuck actually at the disadvantage might go down. Minions are good. The flash goes forward. Yike gets the solo bolo.
Yike is 100% of KC's kills. This is Yike's game so far in this early 11 minutes. Where is Sentinels? How can they answer the aggression, the time, the roams of Yike?
Look, it is possible. I've talked about it. It's the late game. We're slowly stalling, but the way that KC is playing, they're doing such a good job of trying to snowball these leads. It is a little bit of fear, but putting down a good ward kept them out of danger.
Yeah, but they're not done yet. Sentinels are still here. They're like, yeah, we walked into you. You had an answer. You committed.
Coming back in. They want blinders now. There is the Man, it's all too much. Megaphone gone. They did shut down Yike. He's been picked up. Now they're looking for a little bit more. The tower is low. One good bomb could clean this one up. They have to be careful as it is 4 members against 2. Sentinels potentially wanting this dive. They're waiting for the wave, but Rahel is just taking a lot of damage. Busio's low. Not much mana either. Have to be so careful. One minute, the flash comes out. Now looking for the re-engage. Busio no looking for this world. Humbuck able to clean it up.
They're going for more.
The re-engage. Yeah, he's not going to be able to do too much too. There's the shockwave. They're looking for everything. It's going to be cleaned up. Sentinels are just diving. Who's going to go down? The trade won, but it is a Sentinels victory, and they take first tower.
Sentinels came for everything, and they walked away with more. Yehu rotated down to try and prevent the play, and Sentinels said, thank you, we'll take you as well. Sentinels back in this game firmly after that bot side disaster.
Oh, look, it's not what the crowd is wanting here, unfortunately, but Sentinels now up by about 400 gold. It has switched over. That first tower, so impactful too. But now we're starting to see those role quests coming online. But at the same time, all the kills, none of it really went onto this Ziggs as your main carry. Rahel needs some love.
And here it goes again, right? This was Humbuck and Huhi. They were almost repelled from the jungle, and they went, you know what? We're going back in. Huhi hook shots over the wall. Hextech ultimatums onto Yike, locks him down. Mega Inferno Bomb to take him low immediately. There goes, as you said, the most fed member of KC. And with 4 members of Sentinels, they felt emboldened. They knew that they could make this play. They get some chip damage. They juggle the aggro well. Yehu, he has enough time to come down. Rahel respects it, but there's still 3-on-3, and the way that they juggle this turret aggro, the way that Humbuck is able to get it and then W and avoid it, this is just a masterclass in tower dive. Huhi knows he needs to get the aggro and will die, but ultimately it is so worth it because they also get the turret on top. A great play from Sentinels, and not much KC could have done.
It's almost one of those similar like desperation plays where you need to go for it, but now there's the Forge God does come out. Mega Inferno Bomb bomb's good too. Equalizer drops onto 3. It's a lot of damage. Huhi's low, but they did pick up Yahoo. We'll have to see if they can do a little bit more. His impact is getting melted into oblivion. It is absolutely disgusting. Yike with another double kill.
Yeah, Yike will not be perturbed. Yes, he died once, but the Drake is up. The timing of this fight so bad for Sentinels. It's going to give a free Drake over to KC, and it will slow the game down because that's another 5 minutes that it will take. And the Rift Herald up in 15 seconds as well. If KC are able to take this priority that they've earned for themselves out of these team fights, they should net that too. But Rahel, he has priority in that top. It gives Sentinels a way in should they go for it. As we go back to this replay, Humbug on vision, deep in enemy territory. Yike commits. The solar flare misses because Yike just killed Humbug so dang fast. And Impact missing his ultimate as well definitely had an impact on that mid lane fight where he was trying to zone KC, but they said, thank you very much, we'll go for you too.
I think they were trying, I think it was the Sentinels thinking, oh, they're going to turn and go over here. Maybe they just left Humbug just for a bit of disaster, saying, I think you're dead, sorry, my guy. But still, they tried to flip it. It was just KC better at the moment. Now that we're looking back at it, gold has swung back again for KC. It is a 500 gold. Now they look at Kana. Let's see if they go for it. Is the house looking to go up in the air potentially soon, but going golden is nice. Gets the flash out. They have a lot of damage. Let's see if they can do enough as the barrage does just trim them and Kana just gets out.
Yeah, good job there by Sentinels, though. They got all the resources out of Kana. They got the arm guard, they got the flash. So now that arm guard broken, it's going to force him to go into that Zhonya's probably a little bit earlier than he would have wanted to. Does have that Liandry, so he's got the damage with that first strike to get a little bit extra gold farm. And they get that Rift Herald because they saw the Sentinels in the bot lane going after Kana. So really heads up play there to play for time. But they're back in the mid lane.
Oh, he takes it. Darkwing, don't think he meant to hit that one. Kalist! Oh, absolute cinema. That was a good pick. I don't think those chains were meant to hit at all.
Sometimes on Nautilus, when I hit a hook, I'm like, I really didn't want to hit that hook, and that just happened to Darkwings. It is a bloodbath here. It's 15 kills in 16 minutes. It almost reminds me of home back in the LCP, my friend, because these two teams are unrelenting. They're going
looking
again.
for more. Busio's looking for a re-engage, but Hextech Ultimatum is good. Solar Flare is used.
We do see more item completions, as I love Rahel's item here. He's got, I think that's that QSS that gives him that protection from the magic spells.
Yeah, it's the belt.
So really good value there. Protects him from Yahoo, and it will protect him from Yike with those Supreme Displays.
Yeah, it's just a bit of magic resist too, so it's going to be able to keep them alive a little bit longer. That shield is going to do absolute work, as it is both sides looking towards this bot side river, maybe looking for a fight. Look at the flank. Huhi's on the back. There's the Forge goal. Let's see if Huhi wants to catch one. Look at Yahoo. It's a good catch. Hextech Ultimatum is good. It's going to be enough damage. They're locking him down. Humbug picks up Yahoo. It's a good kill. Huhi's gone. Yike picked him up. They're on a killing spree. Carter looks for more. And now they're cleaning up the double kill for Yike. It is so good. And KC take the lead further.
Yeah, I mean, Sentinel's got a fantastic flank angle with Huhi. They're timed it to perfection, that Orn ult into that Hextech Ultimatum. But KC was so strong that they come out of that fight at 4,000 gold ahead of Sentinels. And at this point, I think Impact's so far behind, even with that upgraded Kane return.
Yike is also teetering on the death, just looking to go very deep and just get Rahel a little bit off these waves. Again, if Ziggs gets these free pushes, they can clear so much faster. You said it before. It is going to be a little bit more. Let's watch a replay of this last fight.
Yeah, Darkwings uses the belt, gets a little bit of poke, a little bit of vision, backs away. Rahel trying to herd KC in to the 3 members of Sentinels, but it's a 4v5 right now. There's 4 members of Sentinels, the 5th in the back line. Yes, a great engage here, but what's happening in the middle? The equalizer goes down, and that supreme display of talent onto at least 2 members. The Mega Inferno Bomb gets a little chip damage onto Yike, but it tells a story of a lack of cohesion.
That's exactly it. Like, I think it was really the case of both teams were splitting the fight. They had different people they were looking to go for, and it was just a case of they couldn't lock them down fast enough. It was KC and Humbug now getting caught once again. Darkwings needs to be careful. TP's here. Mega Inferno Bomb barrage also lands. Humbug is low. The burning is good. It's easy. Supreme Display of Talent shreds through Darkwing. There's nothing he can do. It is KC running this game.
KC find themselves 14-9, 5.5k. Baron up on the Rift. They are moving to that Baron now because Sentinels, they don't even have a jungler. They don't have a mid laner, so they've still got to wait Maybe 3 of them can chip away, but this surely has to be KC's Baron here.
Look, it's a 5v3. Impact needs to get in here. Huni needs to lock down Yike. This is the player that they need to take off the map. But 4k health, there's the Forge God going for it. It's just secured. Baron locked in. Now they're looking to take this fight a little bit further. Busio is low, but charging forward, landing everything they can. Zenith plays good, but now Yahoo's good as this Rahel. He's got Yike dominating the lead. It's a double kill again. Let's see if we can make it a triple kill. KC and Yike are taking so much away from Sentinels.
The Champs-Élysées is a busy street, but this rift belongs to France right now. Sentinels cannot put together a fight against what KC is putting forward. Where is this team? They're now down 9k against KC, against Carmine Corp, and 5,000 plus of that is into Yike. We said it at the start. Yike had all the gold. Yes, they got him, but he's gone. I don't care. I'm going to build my gold lead even bigger. Nearly 4 completed lethality items. Who can stop the damage?
Yike said, he heard me. I was like, oh, maybe they just have to shut him down. Yike said, I can carry this game. Easy peasy, lemons.
4.7k gold out of that for KC right now. Yeah, there's a Drake in 4 minutes, but I have to
the Drake is now, and it's being taken to Baron in 4 minutes.
That's it.
You can already see Yike's there saying, I love these dragons.
And with the lethality, will absolutely burn through that Drake. Has that broadsword on top, so damage to boot. The bounty, 600 on Kana, 700 on Yike. As we go back to this fight before, Hextech Ultimatum, it was only on to Busio. It had so little impact. Busio so tanky, able to just frontline for all of KC. Kalist chipping away in the backlines. Impact left to last. It's the prioritization. KC are killing the right people first. They don't care that Ornn is there. They're going to play around Ornn and collapse in the back end of the fight.
They have their targets. They know who the enemy is, and they have just locked them down. A huge play, and there's a power spike. It's looking good for Busio, but you know what? It's all right. It's a locket of Iron Solari. We'll have to see. It's a shockwave being used. Impact. That's the wrong side of the map, my friend, as who he is low. There's an equalizer too, but now Yike going forward. It's too easy. Kana picks up a kill as well. They're on Soul Point, and I think they could just close this game out pretty soon.
Surely the end is nigh. 3 members of Sentinels die for no reason, for no reward. There's no objectives on the Rift. Impact caught out on that top side. Just KC in fine form. 12.5k up, 3 Drakes, 3 Grubs, 6 turrets to 3 against Sentinels. Oh, it feels like the LEC has shown up here today, and the LCS have almost been caught napping, but it's a BO3, it's only the first game. They could still find a way back in the second.
It's not over till the Nexus goes down, Logan. I've learned that from all my years of playing the game. Never FF, and we never see that here. We'll have to see, because Sentinels, yes, they're down. It's 20 kills to 9. It's a really long shot. But a long shot is still possible as they try to scrape back what they can. A couple tower plates here and there might help out. Busio and Kalist very happy to take it mid. Where will the next big play is already? I'm not sure why Dark Wings is up here. Maybe trying to get a little bit of a push and force them out and not get these supers charging in, but we're waiting. It's 1 minute till a Baron.
You've got to get something across the rest of the Rift, right? Obviously, these 5v5s are not working out for KC. KC are roaming through that top side, interrupted the recall. Yike on the hunt for Darkwings here. Might have gone too deep on his own. Kalist is shifting forward, trying to get that priority. They get the vision. Yike's trying to run Darkwings down.
And Yike just has so much damage. 3 hits and dead. Darkwings, they had a good game this morning, but oh man, it's this afternoon now, and it's Paris. This is home turf, and KC like those odds.
Yeah, look, the timing here of that death is tragic. Another 40 seconds for Darkwings, but 20 seconds for that Baron means that KC are likely going to get this one uncontested, at least get priority, at least get to start it up, without Sentinels having any meaningful kind of engage.
And I really love this, though, from the side of KC. They're not rushing. They know they've got the lead. They know they've got the gold. They can just wait for these fights because they can take any fight they want. They've got the skills, and Yike is playing so well. They can just go for this Baron. It is uncontested. Humbug's not even thinking about it. I feel like they're just waiting for game 2 at this point, and that is disastrous.
But I want to talk about the evolution, the intelligence, right? Normally we see a lot of teams contest the Baron, whether it's winnable or not. They're like,
But yeah, Impact can't push that out. You're right, it is an Ornn. They don't really have the great pushing power. Now they're going to go for Soul and an Infernal, so I did call that one, which makes me feel quite good. I love this extra damage. No wonder Yike is just blowing these players up. There's nothing you can do as Soul has been confirmed. Infernal Drake locked in. Now Kana is here. Humbug going a little bit too far forward. Has to go up. The Hound's Pursuit is good. But oh my lord, that damage! Kana didn't lose any health, and it is just the victory march here from KC.
Yeah, look, this one looks pretty much wrapped up. They got Humbug for free. Where did He go? That's almost the most fed member out of the Sentinels, and he melted like butter in the face of the damage. KC on their final victory march here in the best of one.
And this is exactly what the fans here in France want to see. It is the game they were hoping for. The destruction, the domination. It's KC looking so fierce in this best of three, and they want to clean this game up with nothing hold back. Let's get those baguettes ready because we're going to lunch.
Here in France, KC take game one against the LCS's Sentinels in a storm. One-sided from the get-go. Yike ran this rift, and Sentinels, it feels like they had no answer. Humbug caught multiple times, wanting.
I think the big thing of note as well is Yike was just power from the very get-go. No matter what, this Kiana was around the map, and getting those early kills accelerated. It was the smoking gun that we were waiting for. They were the bullet that led the charge all the way through to the Nexus. And big props. Humbug just didn't really know what to do, and I'm really excited to see what we're going to get in game number 2.
That's it, but we are done and dusted.